Okay, Hepcats. Why does this have a red dot on it? What does that mean? That says I guess I'm recording. Okay, in 10 seconds almost, we're going into the tournament.
10, 9, 8.
I see Tony's
7,
on. Tony
6,
D.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Waiting to be paired. Monday Night Chess Team Battle. Here we go. Tony D! Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. The man just. What do they call it again? I've already forgotten. I'm going to take on Tony D. This guy's a national master. He's a life master. Oh, the Night Orf, huh? Let's bring it, Tony D. Oh, man. I missed my move there. I had a plan already. See, the reason he's moving so fast is because he has half the time I do. He's got 5 minutes. I've got 10. And he's trying to, but he doesn't get an increment. So every time I move, I get a 5-second increment. And every time he moves, he gets no increment. So it means he's got 4 minutes and 52 seconds to play the entire game. He berserked me. That's what it's called. Tony D. I'm going to play this pawn here. Looks like he's thinking about taking that piece. I want to do this to keep his knight from coming here. We got Tony D in the house. Can I play this? Play here. I think I could do this. A couple of weeks ago, I moved my king from here to here, and it was a mistake. I think I can actually do this. We'll see if he takes my knight. Tony D. I've played him 3 times. I've beat him 3 times, but actually, I really only beat him once. The other 2, he timed out without ever making a move. Why isn't he moving? I'll predict this. And I'm wrong. Okay. I'm going to move here. His knight and his bishop are attacking this pawn. I have a knight guarding it. I need one more piece guarding it. Now he's going to play here and try to kick this knight. But I intend to kick him first. Now, I can play here. I think I am going to do that. That's to slow down this business. He may play here and go ahead and, like he could play here and then here and kick the knight. Although it's not as sweet this time. Because his knight had to go back there. It's no longer threatening that pawn. I really want to kind of play this up. Yeah, I'm really kind of wondering about just pushing this pawn up. Because I want to do this too. Where's he going with that queen? surprised at that. Where's the queen going to go? I want to play here. Play there, capture, capture. But you know, something that's actually kind of sweeter is the idea of playing here and here. If he moves this pawn, this one will become weak. I'm afraid if I do this and we exchange, like queen here, and he's already got threats here and here, I think I'm going to move this pawn. Tony D in the house. Be interested to see what he does with this. He's hitting this and he's hitting this again. Actually, I want to play here. I kind of do want to do that. This pawn's going to become weak. I don't want him taking my bishop. I need this bishop because it's got pressure on that pawn. He's under 3 minutes. He's got 2 minutes 45 seconds to beat me. I've got an idea about what he could play, but I don't want to say it. Here, take, check, leaves this pawn weak. But we end up trading. So I play here, take. Do I have to move my king before all that is what I'm wondering. I was thinking about making this move too. You know, that is going to be so damaging to his pawn structure. I want to do it anyway. He's got doubled isolated pawns now. Maybe I play here. I gotta be careful because this guy's an extremely strong player. I'd love to play my queen to that square, but that's giving up this one. Maybe I need to bring this rook to here to guard that pawn, then my queen could move. This rook coming up not only blocks the check here from his queen if I capture, but it also, I could bring this over, maybe threaten something on the H file. Let me see, can I push this? Push, take. That might actually work. I still got to be careful about these squares. I'm going to play it that way. Go here. Where's he planning on going? I want to play queen here right now. Where's he going to go with this bishop? A little worried about him unleashing his queen. At least with my queen over here, if he plays this and tries to checkmate me, I can defend it with my queen or my rook. He's got a minute 30. If I win this game, I'm going to have some incredible pairings tonight. Last week I lost some. Oh, wow. I forgot to get my chat going. Again, where's he going to go? You know, I can bring this rook to here and threaten rook there. I think I might want to do that. I could also play here and threaten this bishop. Let's see, if I play rook here, he plays rook over. We exchange. His queen is holding both these pieces. It's not quite overloaded, though, because when I take one, I take it with check. He recaptures with check. So, yeah, I think this is the move. Put that rook right there. Okay. Now, how do I make this hard for him? King here. This guy's got to get moving. How do I do this? I just need one more piece in the attack. Let's see, if I play here and he takes with the queen, I play check. His king moves. I got to guard this piece because this bishop could come to here. Is the problem. I need a really, really good move here. I'm having trouble finding that really good move. Wait a minute. What if I play b4? Where's his knight go? He's under a minute. I could trade there. I kind of wanted to bring this knight in for the attack, though. That's what I need to do. All right, my chat room's open finally. Sorry about that. In case anybody's been trying to chat. Whoa. Attacking my rook. Where do I go here. You can capture this one. I think I'm gonna go here. If he exchanges rooks, I'm gonna take back with the rook. Well, I gotta be real careful here. Really careful. Check, take, check, back up. How do I? Okay, do I have all my squares covered down here? I think I do. Here. Take. Can he check me if I go here? Threaten this piece. He may have to exchange queens. I've got 3 pawns. He's got 4. One of mine's really far advanced, though. Maybe rook here. Maybe bishop. No, if I do that, he'll check me. I've got to play here. Now here. Now here. This is going to be really close. He's got 14 seconds. Check. Check here. How do I get him? I'll play here. He's at 10 seconds. I'm in check, though. So what do? Rook. He's going to have to checkmate me. Check, and I can pick off that pawn. He's going to have a check where he wins the bishop, I'm sure. Did I get the knight anywhere? Check. Boom. Yes! Tony D. We got Tony D in the house. Oh man, he's not gonna like that. I'm messing with him a little. Oh, you gotta love it. I wish somebody could explain these pairings to me. I beat the #1 guy in the tournament. He's a life master, and I get paired with somebody rated 1160. Now watch this guy beat me. What the? Oh, Nakamura used to play this. He sure did. I don't think I'm going to let you checkmate me, buddy. All right. Let's kick that queen out. played this person before. I sure didn't remember that. I was all set up in that previous game. I'd prepared a line against the Night Orph, and then I messed up. Didn't play it, forgot it, moved too fast. Oops. I'll take that piece. You know what? I'll take that one too. I was number 3. I beat the number 1, and now I'm playing number 40. Go figure. You watched my entire. Huh. I wonder if he awestruck. I wonder if he was feeding the other guy moves or something. I mean, you hope not. I'll look when I get a chance. I'm waiting to be paired. I beat Tony D. Misclick. Give me the cheese. Next time I play him, he'll probably beat me. Good game, thanks. This guy's number 1 is 1600. What do you know? Close to Sicilian. Okay, what do you know? Grand Prix. Of course, I'm completely out of theory here. I have no idea. Just making moves. I guess he wants to open it up now. How badly do I want to keep that bishop? It might come in handy. I gotta get all my hair straight. Kappa Junior 63. So he thinks he's Capablanca and he was born in 63 maybe. Oh, he moved. Maybe. Let's play there. I guess he's gonna castle queenside. Is he gonna put that piece back there to keep me from capturing it? Apparently not. I don't want this thing opening up on me too much. I've still got a king in the middle of the board. He really likes pushing pawns. If I play there and he captures, then I capture here. His rook's on pre. That means it's under attack. he could move it here. Then I have to defend the bishop. His pawn can capture here. That's a little messy. So I'll go here. I guess he's going to push all his pawns. Well, I can win a pawn. Oh, yeah. I think I'll win a... Oops. No, I can't. He guarded it. I got the queen and bishop on there. He definitely guarded it. Where's he going next with all this? Maybe I better push this pawn. Huh. I can probably survive capturing and doing this trade. When he eventually checks here, bring this bishop back, but again, a little too messy. I need something else I can do. What is that? The square is totally unopposed for him. I think I'm going to have to play here. If he drops a knight in there, I'm going to have to exchange it. If he plays here, oops. If he plays here, I'm going to capture it. He should take back with the rook. I don't know if he will or not. But if he does that, that's what I should do. Okay, he won a pawn because this is pinned to my queen. And that is a problem. Let me see here. Take. Let's see, take. I'm actually tempted to sack my queen for the knight and the rook. If I capture here, he's going to do something. Eventually have to capture back. I take, he takes, I make my move. He comes down and checks. Let's see. Man, that's really complicated. I don't know. Maybe I can outplay him in the complications. Take. He's captured this piece right now. He didn't do it. Now I take his knight. And now I interpose the bishop. He is down a piece. I've got a bishop, and he's got a knight. He's hitting this pawn, which I'm not going to let him have. In fact, I'm going to play here. I'm about to slowly grind this one out. And I need to watch out for idiotic tactics like the one I fell for. My king is going this direction. This game turned out to be more than I wanted. Can he take that? Rook takes, bishop takes. I don't know what he's trying to do. Close that window. What about the chat? Give me the cheese. I guess his queen's coming up here somewhere. Can't enter anywhere down here. Awesome, man. Good going, Justin. He moved his king over? Why did he do that? I'm actually just kind of making moves. Okay. As long as this rook's here, I gotta stay here to guard this pawn. I guess I'm gonna have to bust this position open. Not something I really wanted to do, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do it. This piece, he has really, kind of negated that piece. He doesn't have any good squares. Doesn't have any good diagonals. I think I can push him back like this. He doesn't have any of these squares. So I think he's gonna have to go backwards. Knight takes, queen takes, check. That's 2 pawns. That's not much. This piece could come out. And then I'll have to play the rook over here to defend the pawn. That's not that bad an idea. Is he heading in here? Can't get in there now. Nope, 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 nope. He's hitting this pawn. Now, if I play here, he will have this check, which I don't like. I'm going to play here. Also, that guards that pawn. I can potentially attack that pawn. I was thinking about bringing the rook here. That way, threaten a checkmate. Well, that piece I will take. Because I can win it. I can win that pawn. Take. Queen takes. Rook takes. And he takes my bishop. I want to get out of that pin. And I don't want to lose this piece. There's no point in that. Just wonder if there's a tactic here to make this work. I move here. The problem is he's going to check here. Maybe walking my king back over. Okay, dude, chill. He's going to win this piece, isn't he? How do I stop that? Here. No. How do I stop that? I don't think I can stop it. Let's see, how do I do this? King here. He captures. I've got to be exceedingly careful here, which I have not been. I can't let this pawn fall. Attacking this, and this thing's hanging. Eekbot. Well, this game just got pretty scary. Check king up. How do I do this? How do I hold all this together? Like this? If I do that, he can check me here. And my king's got to walk. Checks me here. I take his D pawn. He mates me here. I can't do that. Take. Queen here to guard the G pawn. Guarding this pawn and this pawn. That's sneaky. He's sneaky. That's great that he's so sneaky. Let's see. I can get this pawn now. What I need to do is get the queens off the board in a hurry. What? You got inside the square. Let's see if we can get inside that one. Yes. Whew. That got made me nervous for a minute there. Really hard and I was winning. Cheesin'. Good game, Cheesin'. What is this? Hidden threats. Finally playing somebody with a good rating. I gotta beat this guy. I need to get my rating back up. Nidorf. He's playing the Nidorf Sicilian. That last game was unnerving. I'm sure I was lost somewhere in that end game. He is hitting this pawn with this piece and this piece. I'm going to have to guard that pawn. How'd that happen? Well, I could play here. I know there's one line of the Nidorf that goes like this. I kind of want to just play Queen E2. Yeah. I'm going to play Queen E2. I have to check down here to see what's going on in the chat. Don't do that. Play the game. Okay, so he played this. Castle. You know what's really interesting here? What if I play bishop takes? He captures my bishop. Knight takes, hitting the queen. The queen has to move. Knight takes pawn check, making his king move. Knight f5. Okay, what are the flaws with that? I capture, he captures. I play knight takes. Plays queen here, he's hitting this pawn. I play knight check, king f8. And then I play bishop here, maybe? Threaten to come back to here. He can still take this pawn, though. That's the only problem with that plan. I'm going to get 3 pawns for a bishop and an attack, but he will get my e-pawn. I'm not sure after that. Yeah, it just smells right to me. I think I'm going to do it. I may end up down a bishop for 2 pawns. attacking this and this. He plays queen here. He's hitting this, which he will have to take with a knight first, because I've got a knight on it. His king will go here or here, not there, or there, when the knight checks it on this square. I'm thinking after that, I play bishop here if he plays king over here. Okay, he didn't. So now the question is, do I leave it down there and play this? Knight takes pawn, queen h5 check. That looks good too, I have to admit. Knight h5, take. If I play here and he took it, I would get a check. Let's see, I can come back to here. Okay, if I play here and he plays king there, he'll be attacking both pieces. I'll have to defend the bishop. That doesn't look good for me. This dude's king is right there. All I gotta do is get to it. How do I do this? I mean, I can check right here, but that's just a check. Doesn't lead to anything. I could play bishop here. Knight takes pawn. Plays here. I wonder if I could play here. Or rather, he plays here. I wonder if I could capture there. Maybe play queen there. Knight here, queen here, rook over. Oh, queen here. Check. Does not seem to be. Oh, wow. He's piling up on this square. Here. And this rook. As soon as he gets my e-pawn out of the way. Let's see. If I play knight here. If he moves his knight at all, I'm going to get this check. And how bad is that check? I don't know that it's bad enough. Is the problem. He can always bring his rook up to here, for one thing. If his king starts walking, he could get in some trouble. I've got to get. Oh, this knight could just sit there. I didn't think about that. That knight could just sit there. I guess he's lining up this capture. Is that I have to checkmate him somewhere. Check. Play here. Knight takes. Queen check. Just seems so good. He's going to end up with a mate threat down here. I can't play this pawn move up because it'll block my queen's diagonal there. I don't think my position's working. I really don't. But he might slip. And if he does, I got an awful lot of pieces around his king. Oh, that move I didn't expect. That move I didn't expect at all. This is going to be a real battle. This piece could come back to here, and then I'm threatening that knight check. I want to defend this knight first. I think I'm going to bring this piece back to here. I did not expect this move at all. I'm not sure that was best. Now if he captures this pawn, or if he captures this piece, his queen will not be able to recapture because I've got the rook on that. And I'm working on this move. I just wish I could figure out a way to get rid of this knight. My queen would have this square. Also, when I retreat to here, not only is my knight threatening that check, it's threatening that check. Oh. Well, that's okay. Not really worried about that move. Material's roughly even. I've got 3 pawns for a bishop. If I could get my queen here, man, I gotta crack him open. I need to get to this guy. It might be a slow battle to do it. Wow. Didn't really expect that. There are no tactics in the position for me. Captures, captures. Do I not have anything here? Knight takes, rook takes. Knight takes, rook takes. I won't have that knight check because his rook's going to be on that square. Is that right? Okay, knight takes, rook takes. Knight takes, check. Rook takes knight. But he has to take back with the rook. I don't see, the problem is I don't see any way to increase the pressure here. Okay, maybe I can. Maybe I can play f4. Give it another move. Play this. Start trying to, pawn storm him. Take some of the heat off of this square by moving this bishop back. Okay. Where's he going now? He wants to exchange queens. Check. Rook takes. Queen takes. I don't want to exchange queens. I want his king. And I might have a hard time getting it. I really am. He's just got too many squares. I think I might have to do that. He's got a mate threat right there. There's no way I can protect that, so I'm going to have to take this off. Do I move toward the center and let him check me a couple more times? Why not? Ouch. Here. I can't lose any pawns. He's got the bishop pair, which is really bad for me. Okay, check. Where do I go? Here? You can't take it because of this thing. You can check me there, though. Okay, so in that case, I have to go here if he checks. You can still check me there, though. He's not going to be able to take a pawn because he's going to have to deal with this piece. It's under fire. I'll probably have time for one more game after this. Okay. Now, if I move here, he's going to check me there and win my rook. So I'm going to have to play back. Pre-move the recapture in case he takes my rook. Which I'd probably do if I was him. And come after this pawn next. Yeah. He's going to come down here after this. He went that way? squared bishop. He may win that one. Let's see. If I play here, he grabs here. I push. Problem is I can't get to anything. If I push here, he's going to play back there. I push again. Okay, I can hold that, I think. We'll probably end up trading off bishops. I'm definitely losing this game. The only way to keep from losing another pawn is to trade bishops. My problem is I don't have a good king position. He's playing it right. Looks like I'm going to lose this one. It was a really good game, but he just got me. He's going to move here. He's going to stop that one. I've only got one move. King d5, and he's going to win that pawn. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't guard this pawn anymore. And when it goes, the game goes. The only way, with these two pawns on the board, I can't draw. It's not going to let me walk all the way over here and then all the way back. Oh well, it was good while it lasted. Bishop here. And I can resign now. Good game. Before I go back to the tournament, I'm going to get a water. Got time for one more. Oh well, minus 13. I've been missing out on the chat. I don't really see anything here that great. One time somebody said, "Who's streaming?" And the other person said, "Deep Geek." I thought that was funny. Okay, I think I played this guy before. I've beaten him twice. If he doesn't make a move soon, I'm going to beat him again. All right, here we go. That was a good game, but I hated to lose. I love it when they do stuff like this. All right, I'll take control of this square. I should have played this move earlier. He may still play this. Yep. Looks like I'm on the wrong side of the Maroxy bind. All right. Imagine a brain that would think of that idea. Doubling the C pawns and isolating the A pawn. I am so tempted. He might play the queen. Oh, he did. Played the queen up. Don't forget my YouTube channel, R00KPAWN, Rook Pawn. Shout out to my boy Tony D. You won't ever see it, but I'm going to throw that in there. Yep, I definitely messed that last game up. I'm going to have to go through it carefully. Maybe sacking the bishop wasn't any good. Maybe the failure started there. He's got these pawns up here. He's got that knight. Well, that allows me to win the knight. And guess what? The queens are coming off. Well, after that, the guy shouldn't have moved so fast. He had a good move there. Got to watch out about him pushing the pawn down and attacking my rook in the corner. Where did he move? F4. All right, he gave me this pawn. He can't recapture because I'll take his rook. That loss last game brought me down from my win over Tony D. That's life. What's this guy doing? What time is it? Maybe I'll play one more. The way this one's going. Um, dude. I beat Tony D on his home court. Time to get those pawns moving. I'm up a rook and a pawn. I don't know. Am I going to have time for one more? 21-22. My rating is to be over 2,200. I lose a game to a guy that's not that much lower rated than me, and it cost me 13 points. You know, I could look at playing here and rook here, and I would win this bishop. Maybe I'll try it and see. Bishop can't go here because of the knight. Can't go here because of the rook. Can't go here because of the knight. Can't go here because of the pawn. Can't go here because knight takes, and he can't recapture because rook takes. I just won his bishop. Now I'm going to take the file. I'm going to double, and I'm going to check him and move him back. I want both my rooks in a better position. Oh, well, let's trade rooks while we're at it. All right, I got 19 minutes. I've played more games tonight than I have in a long time. I had that game 3 weeks ago that went 98 moves. He berserked me. This guy berserked me. How many times have I played him? Once, and I beat him. I hope he's ready to get beat again. Got a message from a friend of mine about beating Tony D. Got Tony D in the house. Is this a book line? Take. Probably. I think my move's queen here. Then he plays queen here. Then I play queen here. No, I play queen here. I think this is the book line. I know I played this line against Rocky once. Is this the move? And then I think he has to take with a queen, doesn't he? 3, 6, 7 pawns. 3, 6, 7 pawns. He has to take with a queen. After all this, I guess we're trading queens. This guy obviously knows this line, and I don't. He could take my knight. I'm completely out of theory here, as if I wasn't already. I think I just want to castle queenside, guard this pawn. This guy's berserked me, didn't he? So all I really have to do is play. I play here. He pushes. I play knight here. He takes. I take. And his pawn's going to go right down the board. I think he's going to have to exchange. I don't think he can do that. Why did this guy berserk me? I don't really want to flag him. I want to beat him. He's going to capture my knight, and then I'm going to recapture. I want to march that H-pawn down the board. Like this. Boom, 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 queen. Well, come back here. He's going to capture, I believe. Yeah, I'm not ready to trade that knight. Here to here, here, here. I play here. He can't play e5. Capture, capture. Knight captures, knight captures. No, he can play it. This guy needs to get in a better square. He's going to do it already. Well, I think I have to take that thing. If I play here and he advances, I can drop the knight on that square. This piece needs to get out, though. That's the problem with that. This knight needs to go somewhere else. It's under 3 minutes. That'd be a great square, except his bishop's going to be able to take it and isolate all my pawns, and I don't want that. So if he attacks this piece, it's going to have to come back. I got to get these knights positioned so they can blockade these pawns. He's got these two center pawns that are really dangerous. I don't have any center pawns, and he's got two of them. Even in the end game, in my opinion, those things are important. And this pawn's weak. Well, there he goes. This guy's going, I only got one square for that knight. What am I thinking about? It's going back. I hope he doesn't push me off my edge of the board. We can't immediately advance this one because of this. Sack, take, take. His bishop's attacked. I really think I need to try and deflect his rook. He goes here and tries to win the rook. I'm going to go here and try to win this pawn. He's playing a good game. He's only got 1:39 left, though. I guess he's in the castle queenside. He's actually crushing me. See here, you can fork him. Here, he can double me up. I actually don't think he'll do that. I don't think he'll capture that knight. Boy, he proved me wrong in a hurry. I think that kind of frees me up a little bit. Put another piece on this thing. Here and here. He's got his bad bishop. Maybe here. Gosh, his pawns are overrunning me. I'm trying to win this one. I think I'm going to win it too. I got too many bad pawns. One thing I got going for me is time. Rook and pawn endgames are all drawn. Remove that. He's got to take it. What's he going to do? He can win this pawn. King here and here. He can't win this in 25 seconds. I'm going to make it too hard on him. Here, rook takes here. He'll get this pawn. He's only 2 pawns up. He's going to lose on time. Yeah, and I win. Let me look at the chat. There's too much of it. They were chatting like crazy tonight. These berserkers are crazy. I agree with you. I mean, that was nuts. Kaba. That was another Kaba, dude. Well, I guess that's the last game. 8:24. The tournament's ending in 6 minutes. I always like to look in the. Well, somebody said we got. Oh, that was me. We got Tony D in the house. I may have to send him a message. No, I don't want him to think I'm bragging. He's a much better player than me. It's just he berserked me, man. I mean, I'm gonna start saying nobody can berserk me. Yeah, that guy. That actually, oh, some guy's Claymore geek. The screw fell out of my mouth. Didn't I play this guy Claymore? He did say something. Instead of deep geek, he said geek. A screw fell out of my mouth. Dental stuff. Herbst appliance, whatever that means. Oh well. I guess that's the tournament for tonight. It's pretty much over. It's ending in 4 minutes. And my rating on here is now what? 2135. Oh well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. That's the end of the stream for tonight. Monday Night Chess right here, 7 o'clock Central Time till 8:30. Really high quality games. What's really funny is this last Monday night had something like 27 views on Twitch. You know, I'm Rook Pawn. I'm not deep geek there. I'm Rook Pawn, R00K PAWN on Twitch and on YouTube and on Twitter. Anyway, that's it for tonight. So, bye.